Hello everybody, this is How to Build the Pike in 5 Days, Day 2. I forgot to start recording earlier. It is currently, 8 o'clock? 8:30. So I got a couple things from Amazon already, which is exciting. I got my block of foam to make the armor with, got some paint, got some squeezy bottles to fill with contact cement, because that is what Conway Cosplay recommends, and I think it is a good idea. I also got my Dremel, and I tried for about 10 minutes to put things together, and I didn't work it out, so I just gave up because I needed to work on things. I also made a Michael's run. I got this lovely foam ball and these foam cones to make my mace. I'm not sure how I'm gonna prime these to paint it yet, but we'll get to that later. And I got this tube from the hardware store to use as the handle. It's a little too long. It came in a 10-foot length, so I had them cut it down to 3, but that's still feeling a little too long, so we'll see how I work with that. What else did I get? I also decided that I would love to get some brown gloves, because I don't really want to make armor gloves this time around. So some like gauntleted type gloves would be cool, but I looked on Amazon and could not find what I was looking for a reasonable price, and or that got shipped with 2-day Prime. So I'm gonna think about that one. I might do fingerless gloves instead. Still's got a little bit of an edge. Anyways, what you have missed, what I have been working on for the past hour or so, is meet my duct tape dummy. Its name is it is fondly called Llama Spawn, because my friend Liz, whose nickname is Llama, helped me make it. So I covered her in plastic wrap, and then covered the plastic wrap in duct tape, and then sketched out what I would like the armor to look like. I then cut in half on the front and back seams, and I pulled off the non-sketched half, and I'm left with this, which I will now cut into pattern pieces, so that I can use those for the foam to cut out. This is my first time doing something like this, so I'm gonna, I don't know, we'll see. My guides for the armor are this piece of artwork from the Critical Role art book. I really liked how the fitted look of this armor. I'm probably not going to go this detailed this time around, but I kind of incorporated this shape into what I was doing. I also sketched out this little guy for myself because I liked that kind of layered pointy effect, and these hip plates I think I will try to do. We'll see. I don't have a lot of foam, so that might come later. So now I'm going to work on putting plastic wrap over my arm and my leg to pattern out the arm bracer and the leg shin guard. I also need to do the shoulder pauldrons, and it's hard to see the ones on here, but I like this kind of, I don't know, wedge shape. It's almost like a orange slice shape that goes around her shoulder. So I'm gonna see if I can pattern that out on paper to see how it looks. And then let me see the final, I don't know if this will work, inspo that I had was this one where it had that like pointed down shapes. I'm gonna try and add this feather detailing later, maybe, if I have time. I also found this artwork. I also liked the pauldrons here. It again has kind of that wedge shape. It also goes down over the shoulder. So I'll see if I can do that. Making progress. Time to do the arm and leg patterns. Let's go. I just finished putting plastic and duct tape around my calf. This is a little bit of an awkward angle, but now I'm going to draw what the guard is supposed to look like. It's a little bit loose, but I think that's okay. So what I do know is that I want a seam down the center back. That seems center back enough since I can't quite see it when I lean on both sides to look. You know, I don't really have any fancy plans for these. So I might just do a side seam as well. Just draw that down on the sides. Since when you're making these patterns, you want to make the flat shapes that you can draw out onto the foam. Hopefully these will be tall enough. Looks like just barely. Thank you for being short for once. And I think that's it. If I have time, I will add detailing along the edges. But these are supposed to, for now, keep it simple. I can't see the back seam, so I'm going to cut down one of the side seams. And I did this over the leggings I plan to wear with the costume. I'm just doing some nice small snips to make sure I don't cut the fabric of my leggings. And ta-da! One leg bracer pattern. The front piece and the two side pieces, or the back, yeah, side to back pieces. So what I ended up with, it's very hard to see in this light, is the top part is going to be kind of, it's going to come down to a V in the front, follow the red line, and then kind of a V up top. So I didn't quite go all the way up to where it would be. But I'll sketch that out on the foam. And then the back is going to be kind of a tiered back that connects the two pieces. So let's see if I can cut myself out of this. Again, very small snips. This is against skin. Actually, I probably should have put on a shirt to do this, since I plan to be wearing a dress for this costume, but it will have long sleeves. I could probably pull the sleeves up if I need to, if this doesn't end up fitting over them. But I will make sure to give it a little extra space to make sure. So all snipped out. And now all of my armor patterns are good to go. That's crazy. I think I need to cut all of the pattern pieces themselves to start. And then I might do that first, or I might work on the mace. But I'm doing pretty good for tonight, and tomorrow's gonna start being the like hard stuff. So I'm gonna try and get as much done as I can tonight in preparation for working good, hard, putting a good hard crafting session in tomorrow. Let's do it. So after some trial and error, I have the beginnings of my mace. They only had 6 foam cones at Michael's, so right now my mace is 6 foam cones. I will hopefully be able to get another 6 when they restock on Thursday. But right now I'm happy. Also, the staff rod that I got is way too long. So I'm gonna go back, when I go back to Michael's, I'll also go back to Ace and get them to cut it in half. So it'll only be about this long, which I think is a much more reasonable length. Maybe it's long. I don't know. I'll see. But right now I want to try and see if I can prime this foam, maybe with Mod Podge. So I'm going to test on the underside to see. Also, all my pattern pieces are cut out, and I'm good to go. See you later.